welcome back to another one. We're out here at SoCal Cars and Coffee, and you guys know I love this spot. It's a gigantic, huge parking structure here at the outlets. They have a couple rows dedicated to just exotics, and then everybody else comes out. So it's this great mix of cars that you know, everything from exotics to old school classic to muscle cars. It's got everything. So we're out here today. We're gonna run through. I'm gonna show you guys what comes out. We'll have another fun day, and we got some other cool stuff to talk about today too. So I'm gonna get at it. I'm gonna show you guys what's here. As always, I appreciate you guys. Drop those comments, and let's get at it and go have some fun. All right, guys, so let's get started. We're gonna, you know, I like to walk down the kind of exotic 2 rows that they set up first and go through those, and then start working my way through the rest of the crowd. So we've got a crazy LS3 built Camaro here, supercharger and everything else. And then next to that, you got a GT3 RS, which I know we can argue GT3 versus GT2, you know, RS, but for me, the GT2 RS is a little bit more it. I don't know. Really cool mix. We're gonna go down. So you got the Testarossa 720, the new Lotus. I think it's like the Emira or something. It really like fits in well with this group for a lot less. Looks like, really kind of looks like a mix in between like a new Ferrari and everything else. Run down through the Aventador, another Porsche, big old like Brabus G-Wagon. Keep coming down through. There's a lot of, it's one of the reasons I really enjoy coming out here to South OC, is it's got a great mix. You know, right now I'm just going through the exotics, but we've got a bunch of muscle cars, like I was saying. We've got, you know, some custom, some good Euro, and actually some good JDM cars too. I've already seen like a couple 33s and a couple 32s. So, I mean, all of that's awesome. The Vet is a ZR1. That's pretty cool. Let's see what else we got down through here. You can see the crowds are already kind of starting, and we're just getting pulled in. The NSX is another one that I think fits in really well with the group, even though it's at a lower price point, you know, compared to a lot of the like 488s, you know, and even Huracans that we have here. Let's see which one we've got down here. Looks like a VF Engineering sticker on it, so it's probably got the supercharger. It's got the air, little scoop and everything else. Let's run through this other row, and then once we get through this other row of exotics, we'll start making our way through what I'll call the normal cars. You got the Maserati MC20. That's Wow, that's cool. That's another one you don't get to see that often. Come down through a bunch of, like, what, 488 Ferraris and some other Camaro coming in.
We're on the first strip.
So we'll run down through these guys. I'll show you all the fun exotic stuff that comes out, and then we'll start getting into the regular stuff, and we'll start talking about what kind of things we got going on, because we if you guys have been paying attention, I've kind of mentioned it a couple times. We got some big moves coming on, and I think it's kind of time to talk about those because we're almost there. The Aston's nice. You got a Noble coming in. We've seen this one a couple times. This is definitely a crazy car because there's only a couple of them in the States, you know, just a handful. And then there's, I think I was talking to the guy, and there's maybe like 2 or 3 in California or something. So it's always good to see something different like that. But like I was saying, I got some big moves going on, guys, and we're going to talk about that in a little bit. I'm going to show you guys. Let's see. We got a nice like dumped out wide body. Pantera. That's crazy. Okay. Like I was saying about like eclectic mixes and everything. So we got like a old like Toyota Tacoma, all stripped down, off-roaded, everything else next to like a really clean like Chevy pickup with the GMC next to it. And then we've got the Rezvani. If you guys don't know what this is, this one's called the Tank. And it's literally an armored, vehicle. So they make them like fully armored, fully like personal protection, everything from electrified handles to whatever. I've actually seen them in a couple movies now too, which is crazy. And like I said, for mix, you got a Venom 650R Viper next to a 33. Next to one of the new electric Hummers. Yeah, Z06. I mean, what's this, a 360? So what? This is the F1 Spider. I got that one wrong. But I mean, like I was saying, it's a great mix of cars. So I definitely enjoy it. We'll walk through. I'm just gonna start doing rows if I see something that I kind of like or whatever, like the FK8 on some CEs. I'll pause a little bit, and then we'll keep going, and I'll keep showing you what else comes out. Because like I said, it's got a mix. I guess I've said it 6 times already, but the mix is a cool mix. You've got just regular stock cars. You've got like old school Porsche here. We've got S2K. Let's cut across and I'll show you. So some of them are literally stock, but what's cool about it is they bring them out, and they're here to enjoy everybody else and enjoy the cars, and like there's definitely nothing wrong with that. So we have fully customized ones. You got a group of Hyundai Velosters that just came out, so they come out as a group. I saw a bunch of VW the R's or the GTIs or something. They came out as a group too. So it's kind of cool that you can get together with your buddies. Everybody rolls out, especially if you're in the same type of cars and everything else, or even if you're not, you come out. There's enough room out here to park as a group or a car club. So I like that too. Supers on some TEs. Get a little wide body Model X. Actually looks good. Wrapped with some carbon. FRS, he's got the little external reservoir on it. Let's see what else we got down this way. I think I'm gonna have to walk, the left and the right side of each row and show you guys. You get a little Lightning McQueen set up on a GR. I guess that one was Subaru badge, so on a BRZ. I always like when they do the Lightning McQueen stuff and they and it fits the car. Got a GT 500, and then let's rotate up. I like the old pickups. The old pickups look cool. But you could see, I mean, it's a funny mix. You got Mustangs flanked by Mercedes. You got the M3 CS, which, I mean, that's actually like one of those exclusive cars. Yeah, you got the big old, Tahoe Suburban for sale. He's on air, it looked like. He might actually be on dumps. He might have been on hydraulics because he was lifting it and doing some other stuff with it when he came in. That was kind of funny. You got the RX-8, which it's, it's good to see him still driving around. That's SoCal. Kind of looks like almost like a GT4 with the big ass wing on the back. But he's got a bridge seat that's color matching. So that one's pretty cool. But yeah, the RX-8 that we were just talking about is kind of funny because, one, you don't get to see them that often anymore, but this one's bone stock. It's actually really clean. So that one as, kind of the random car that came in is cool to see. Got a couple M3 comps. Let's keep running down through and see what else we got. Bunch of BMWs that parked together. I do like when they group up and you can kind of run down and see the differences. Little Mercedes for sale, 93, next to the Time Attack 37. He usually parks down the other side where the JDM cars park, but it's on the Nismo wheels. I really like the way he's done this one. I thought it always had a big wing though, so it's kind of interesting. But everything else looks real good. Hey, what's up, man?
I changed it.
I know, it's what I'm talking about. It looks good though. I always like when there's something a little different.
Working on a different one.
Yeah?
Yeah. Version is gonna be more subtle, but
Subtle.
yeah.
Is it the third generation, the fourth generation on this car?
I lost count.
Yeah. Nah, it's cool, man. It looks good.
Appreciate it, Kana. Thank you.
Thanks. Nah, so we got nice little EG over here. Got with the little LS swap in it. Oh, it's a B20. It's got the B20 swap in it. Nice. You've got the really clean Miata S2000. Another really clean Miata. I like them with the little the hard top with the little wing, the little upper wing on the top. It's cool. We got K swapped first gen Insight. That's fun. And then let's see what else we got. A couple Land Cruisers, off road overlanding. That would, as an extra vehicle just to mess around with and just do whatever you wanted, I'd be down for that. So on this side, like I was saying, there's a bunch of GTIs, Rs, all of those going all the way down. You've got the white one here that's all dumped out. That always looks good. Nice little M3. A couple of them. A lot of Euros. A lot of BMWs, really. The new M3s. I like the G80s. What do you guys think? Did the G80, the front bumper and fascia finally grow on you guys? I think I actually like it better than the M2 front. I don't know, the M2 front just feels a little squished. Let's see what else we got. You got the MK4 right-hand drive Supra. That's always one to stop for. On some TEs. Just nice little driver. Let's see if it's manual. You know how we have to look. Oh, that's cool. Manual too. There's definitely nothing wrong with that. Let's see what else we got over here. A couple of the caddies. Run down through. A couple more M3s. Older M3s are definitely popular. I got one over here that I gotta come see. We got the IS wagon. You guys know, like, he definitely looks like he swings this one. Rear bumper's all tore up and everything else on it, but it looks cool. I definitely like it. You got that next to the Bug Eye wagon.
Not like on. Like on.
And then we've got one of the GT4s, the GR Corollas. I see a little Eventuri like intake scoop in that. So he's got the carbon Eventuri intakes. Got the little G35 dumped out enough it'll hold the card in place. A couple Raptors. Raptors are cool too. I just don't like driving them. I don't know why. South OC made up with all the bikers, so all the bikers are back. They have a new place for them. I think putting them over on this edge was probably a better idea, because before they had them mixed in with the like exotics, and I think them being all like jammed in next to the exotics was a little too much. So they had a little tiff with them for a little bit. Everything is better with that, which is good, and it looks like they got a lot of good parking for them now. So that should actually work out really well. Got the OJ Simpson Bronco, just the wrong color. M2 coming up behind me. So we're gonna head over to the other side. That's half the lot, you know, and we're still filling in, but it's like I was saying, it's really cool the way it's set up because there's so many different types of cars, and you get to see a mix of everything, which is great for out here. And it's great for me to be able to show you guys. So I hope you guys are enjoying that. For you guys that have been with me a while, you know, if you guys watched my whole, try not to get run over by him. If you guys watched my my whole wekfest San Jose video, I hinted a little bit and was saying, you know, we got big moves coming up and everything else, which I do. Okay, so I don't know. I can't keep secrets. I gotta let you guys know what's going on. I'll tell you while I'm walking over here. Okay, so if you don't want to know, skip ahead. If you want to know what's going on, what new craziness I've got for you guys and everything else, all right, here we go. So I've been doing this on the West Coast for you guys a couple years. You know, I cover everything that I can. Multiple shows every weekend, you know, 3, 4, 5 events, everything else. And, you know, we've been having fun. Now it's time for a switch. So, first thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna load up the U-Haul and we're gonna go do this on the East Coast. Yeah, I know. So, here's the thing. The East Coast is doing crazy. I mean, you've got everything from basically New York to Florida, and everybody's doing their thing, and it's great. So, what I want to do is head over to the East Coast, cover things. All right, do what we're doing here, but more. So, we'll go over there, and I'll run from New York to Florida every weekend for you guys, and just grab all the craziness that they're doing out there. I mean, the JDM scene out there is incredible. The guys in New York are doing it almost every night. Like, it's awesome. So I'm gonna still bring you what we're doing, okay? I'm going to do my best to still keep our Monday, Wednesday, Friday setup and see how that goes. But we're just, I'm just going to go in between other states now and show you guys what's going on the East Coast. So you guys, let me know what you think about that. Drop your comments. As always, I appreciate you guys' support and everything else. We're going to get down here. I'm going to turn you guys around. We're going to come back up this crazy motorcycle with the coffin in the back. That is crazy. But all right, you guys, we're gonna do another chapter. We're gonna switch things up, and real soon we're gonna be on the East Coast, and we're just gonna be slamming this out on the East Coast. So, you guys ready? Let me flip you guys around. Let's talk about what's here in this row. Let's talk about the rest of the way through. We'll keep running it out here at South OC Cars and Coffee, and you let me know what you think. All right, let's get going. All right, so coming down through here, this is kind of, we're now in the very last row. Hey, what's up, man? How you been?
Good, Nick. How you doing, man?
Good.
Good to see you, bro.
So we're in the last row. I'm gonna turn you guys around. We're gonna walk up this row, and then we're gonna do the last half of what's here. We got a nice little 135 next to the TTRS. TTRS is fun. That's a fun little car. Another 370, a couple 370s dumped out, little TSX on this side. What's that, ISF? I really like the Mercedes on the Advance. I think, yeah, off the color of the calipers, this should be the one that was like that metallic green, if I remember correctly. So I think he just switched up the color on me. But that one I like. I don't know, something about the size of that body on that one and on Advance, it looks really good. Got a handful of the little Miatas that came in together. They look good. GR4 Corolla. This is always good. I wish this got this. Honestly, I don't think the Corolla, the GR4, is getting enough market support right now. It's actually a really fun car, and I'm not sure why it's not as in the forefront of like the 8.6, especially the Supra, but like the 8.6 and everything else. I wonder if it's because it's all-wheel drive. It just doesn't have as much, it doesn't get as much love. But yeah, it's a good car. So, little crazy setup. It's the trike with like basically like a fifth wheel attachment, and you know, so they can tow stuff. So they've got it set up as a, you know, that's actually kind of cool. I mean, I guess if you were a biker or something else and you're not around, that would be a good way to take you to a funeral. Another MK4 with a gigantic turbo setup in it. I mean, gigantic. I know he's making big power with this. Oh, that thing's crazy. So, you can see how many people come out. Again, this is a great place to hang out. Just kind of everybody do their thing. You'll see a lot of owners talking. You know, they pop the hood and they just kind of talk about what they got going on in the car, which is cool, because this is one of those places where you want to be able to do that. You got the 5.0, nice new reliability, you know, in the older like 427 chassis, you know, or kit car chassis. Got the velocity stacks on the 8 there. That's cool. Got a little Z3. You got that VIP parking in there. And then let's keep going through over here. We got what, like 3 or 4 more rows to go. So let me see what else I can find you guys. All right, you guys know how it goes sometimes. We gotta do that. We gotta do that whole battery switch thing. So give me just a second. I'm gonna switch batteries for you guys, and we'll keep walking these rows. All right. And just like that, we're back. Easy, right? All right. Let's do these last 3-4 rows. I'll show you guys what else is here, and we'll get through a full walkthrough out here at South OC. All right. Flip you guys around, and let's see what else we got out here. The other thing I like about South OC is everybody brings their dog out. There's just a ton of people walking around with their dogs and stuff too. I know, random stuff. Nice little Cobra. I like that body. I don't know, I think I like that body better than the newer ones. Got a little bug eye. Got a little Accord down here. Got a Accord with the little CB7. Got the headlight conversion. Got the little lip add-on and everything. Next to a Mazda Speed 3. Big old 442. That thing's crazy. We don't. That supercharger probably weighs 10,000 pounds, but it's still pretty fun. Got a little FC over here for sale. A little convertible manual. That'd be fun for somebody. Got the big old Audi wagon. I love these Audi wagons. These things are absolutely one of my favorites for a wagon. You got the Bronco 2. Nice Challenger, and what's this, like the plum color or something? You guys will know. They had like fun, like color names on those. Let's see what else we got down here. Got somebody playing music up ahead, so I'll have to work with you guys on that. But we got a big old Continental, big two-door. Like, I don't know, the old like what, 50s and 60s cars. They were like these gigantic boats. Let's see what else we got. So we got our, like the end of the row parking down here. We got a couple vets. Cool new Bronco. I like the new Bronco. He's got a little old school like look to it. The way it was customized. It's pretty cool. For some reason the sheriff of city of San Clemente is driving through, but whatever. But no, I like this look. It's like the like kind of narrow body Bronco, but it's got this old school feel with the striping and everything else. Still has like the like rigid type lights and everything. You know, all the new school and old school kind of mixed together, which is cool. I mean, talking about big two-door cars, look at the size of this Bonneville. That thing's huge. I mean, that's why they call them boats, but you know, that thing was gigantic. All right, let's see if we can come down through this crowd a little bit. Starting to get a little extra crowded. You got what, like whatever that version of the El Camino is, because it's not an El Camino. Right, let's see what we can walk you through. Let's see what we can find. Play dodging with the crowd. Nice little ZR1. ZR1's always cool. They're crazy for power. So we got 2 more rows. We got a bunch of vets. New Z06. Well, I guess previous gen Z06, not the newest one. That one's for sale. Another little Ferrari over here. One of the like Stingray vets is leaving. Which, you know, that's how it goes. They've been out here for a couple hours and that's it, they're done. Got this crazy overlanding, like what, Mercedes probably? What is it? I don't know. But, so, this is one that'll get passed up 9 times out of 10 and nobody will realize what it is. So you got the little Nissan Pulsar. GTI R. It is actually for sale. But yeah, I had to stop and show you guys because this is definitely one that doesn't get the love that it should. Super clean interior. Wow, it's actually really clean inside, you guys. So I'm sure you guys will correct me if I'm wrong, but I think, was this like a version of like the SR20 or something? Because everybody calls this like the mini GTR. It's got a carbon overlay on the dash. Fits it pretty good. Probably has a cracked dash like all other Nissans. But it's here, let me show you guys. He's SR20. Yep, see? SR20 all-wheel drive. It has the Atezza system, kind of like the R32s. Looking for 25 or best offer. That's a cool car. That's almost like one of those sleepers where you know what you have but nobody else does, and if you want to have fun with them, you can. 32 white on white again. Like the white on white is gorgeous. White wheels are definitely going to have to be the next where the next direction I go. You got the 33. Nice good mid-size turbo setup on it. So nice drivable, good response. That'd be fun. Then we got another 32 down here. This one is like OC Zilla or something like that. Again, converted over to the singles. Most everybody does. The big thing with the singles now is the response and everything else is fast enough on the singles that you're not losing like you are with the twins. Because on the twins, you have that instant response and instant power. So the singles, as long as they're not too gigantic, or long as the housing size isn't too big, the single will still get you the response, but get you a little bit more power too. So it's kind of the best of both worlds. I like the twins, but you guys know the single is the way to go. All right, so let's see, this should be the last row. So let's do this. I'll show you guys. It looks like a lot of people have their stuff for sale. So it's kind of a show off, spot for sale. Like this Rover's for sale. This M3's for sale. He wants 32 for that. An 11 M3. Porsche's for sale. We got a little sticker that says 46, but it's on a post-it note. So it could be one of those, depending on the weather, the price changes. Nice older GTI on some BBSs. I really appreciate that. I like the way that looks. Let's see. Another little overlanding setup. Looks like a Dodge van or something. Got the camper top on it with it cut out. Looks like so you can stand up. Unless it's just a sleeper. Oh no, it's just a, let me see how it's set up. Oh, it is set up so you can stand up inside. That's cool. Nice little Camaro. Sorry, bouncing you guys through a little bit with the crowd. Whole bunch of vets. There's another one for sale right there. If anybody's looking for a good drift car or fun track car. Got a whole row. Got a little switch up. Vets on one side. You got some Camaros on the other side. Back to the vets on this side. So again, like I was saying, it's fun because they can, if they can, they try and group up and do their thing. The Lotus over here is really nice. The old, the Spirit or whatever it is. You guys will correct me if I missed that one, but I'm pretty sure that's which one that one is. I like that one. I like that one. I like most all of them, Every now and then I'll find one and I'm like, man, I don't really like the body. But you got like a 36 or something for sale over here. Next to the 57, Bel Air wagon. That's fun. All right, so guys, we walked the whole thing. That wasn't too bad. So that was a cool walkthrough of South OC Cars and Coffee. It will probably be my last walkthrough for now. All right. So, but like I was saying, you guys know I definitely have incorporated more traveling and everything else into what I'm doing. So I'm not completely done with the West Coast, but you know, we're gonna do our thing on the East Coast, and I'll fly out here. I'll still cover the bigger events. I'll come out here for, you know, a weekend here and there to cover some stuff and show you guys still what's going on out here, because, you know, we do it every weekend out here. But yeah, so we're still gonna do that. We're still gonna have fun. I can't wait to get on the East Coast and start showing you guys what's going on over there, okay? But as always, thank you very much for your support. We're gonna change things up. We're gonna start knocking it out on the East Coast soon, and we'll keep having fun. So, you guys, thank you for everything. Thank you for those comments. Let's get at it, and I'm gonna get out of here for now, and I'll see you guys at the next one. All right, thanks.